Aloha everyone, I'm Anne. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. Today we are going to be meeting my guinea pigs. They are adorable. I love them so much, and I pretty much am turning into a crazy guinea pig lady because I literally got all of the piggies that you guys are gonna meet within like a month of like 2 weeks between each piggy basically, and I'm not gonna stop. But here they are. Hope you guys love and enjoy them as much as I do, and enjoy this footage of them just being piggies. This is Guinea. It's spelled G-I-N-N-Y. I didn't want him to literally be named the guinea pig. The reason his name is that is because he was actually named, oop, there you go, bye. He was actually named by my boyfriend's 5-year-old son. So he was named Guinea, but since I didn't want him to be named literally Guinea the guinea pig, I changed it to G-I-N-N-Y, like Ginny, which was really bad because because when I took him to the vet, he was showing signs of upper respiratory infection, which, if you guys don't know, is really excuse me, it's really bad for guinea pigs to have that. It's in fact deadly for them if you don't treat them right away. But I took him in, and over the phone, since I had never been to the vet before, these are my first pets. They are they thought he was a girl because his name was Ginny. He's just crawling all over. This is why I love him so much. He's so friendly. He just loves to explore everywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. We could be, he would crawl around anywhere, all over anybody. He's so friendly right off the bat. I hope you're not eating mommy's hair. Okay. But, I'm not entirely sure what breed he actually is. I believe he's I lost him for a second. I know he's he's a different breed from the other two. The other two have fairly short hair for guinea pigs. I'm petting one of the other ones. But, he has longer hair than they do, and I think he's stuck in my hair. But if you guys are wondering how old he is, I just got him from the pet store at the end of May, and at PetSmart they said they're about a couple of months old when they sell them, so he's about 3 months old now, almost 4. Well, we'll pretend that he's gonna be 4 at the end of the month. And actually really funny, since he is the first guinea pig I have ever gotten, and I'll get more into it when you see Oreo, which is the next piggy I got. I don't know, he's trying to climb on my head, and it's very adorable, but please stop. Okay. Oh, yep, there he goes. Hi. Hi, baby. But yeah, he's pretty chill. Oh well, Oreo's pretty chill. The exact opposite of Guinea, but I'll get into why it's really funny that he's actually the first one that I got instead of Oreo. You'll see why in just a second. But here's Guinea. Hi, Guinea. Hello, baby. He likes to give kisses. Bless you. Okay, so this is Oreo. He is very large compared to the other two, which is why I said he's actually, it's really funny that he's not the first one that I got. Let me see if I can, like I said, here, let me show you just how big he is compared to Guinea. The size difference isn't too bad right now. I guess that means Guinea's catching up, which is really, really bad because they're already fighting over everything in the cage. So, but when we first got Oreo here, he's my big boy. He's so chill. He just sits on your lap or something, or you can do this and he just sits there, just chills. He's like a little lap dog or like a small baby, something. Guinea's over there glaring at us because he's very jealous. He gets jealous all the time whenever I have somebody else in my arms or something. But funny thing is, when I first got Oreo, well, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. When I first got Guinea, I know the rule is you should really be getting 2 at a time, so just so that they have a friend that they're familiar with, to go ahead into a new environment, because it's really, really scary for them. It's really, really hard on them to be doing that on their own. But my boyfriend, who very lovingly got him for me, and all the rest of these guinea pigs, he wanted to make sure I could actually take care of him very well before getting me more, and proved myself worthy. And he looked on Craigslist because he did spend quite a bit of money on the cage, all the food, Guinea himself. So he looked on Craigslist to see if there's any other guinea pigs that were just being rehomed. We found Oreo. He looked a lot less big in his pictures, and when we got the box, we're like, oh my god, this is heavy. We opened the box. I don't have footage of that, honestly, sorry, but we opened the box and he was staring at us, and we're just like, oh my god, he's so huge. Like, my plan was to let them meet in the carrier that I have for like the smaller piggies, let them meet in the carrier and like ride together, get used to each other on the way back home, which I know you're not really supposed to do, but we only had one cage anyways for them to be together. It's really, really hard for piggies to be introduced right away, which I don't suggest doing. I only did it because I had to, but problem was, when we got this guy, we didn't realize just how much bigger he was going to be. So there was a problem with him being housed with Guinea in the first place. I'm gonna put him down so that he can chill. We'll get to him in a bit, but ooh, I need to clip the nails. But Oreo actually wasn't getting along with Guinea a lot. Guinea was trying to be the more dominant one, but I could tell Oreo was trying to be patient as he could be, with Guinea over there nipping at him, everything. And I was just afraid that one day Oreo was just like, I've had it, and would turn around, bite him or something, and I'd wake up to Guinea being all bloody or something. So I had them separated in separate cages. We got a new cage just for that purpose. Just because we didn't want... Oh no. Uh-oh. I have a little scratch from them earlier. But, anyways. As I was saying, yeah, they weren't getting along, so we had them in separate cages, and I felt really bad because we were planning on rehoming Oreo again, just because we thought that he wouldn't be getting along with the piggy, with my first baby, and it was evident that they weren't getting along very well. So we had Oreo separate at my boyfriend's mom's house by himself. It was kind of sad, but at the same time he was caged next to my boyfriend's dog, so he wasn't totally alone, but he wasn't like with another piggy, which is what I feel really, really bad about, because I know how much they need social interaction. And then, in order to replace Oreo, we bought Vinny, which is this little guy right over here. Let's see if I can grab him without him squirming too much. He really doesn't like being picked up. Ooh, he does not like me at all yet. It's been 2 months. Not 2 months, 2 weeks. It's been a couple of weeks since I got him. He still doesn't like being picked up. He's a little bit afraid of me. Like, whenever I try to grab him from his cage, he scurries the heck everywhere around the cage. Maybe I'll show you some footage of that while I'm cleaning their cage tomorrow. I would show you right now, but their cage is filthy. I'm gonna put him down because he really doesn't like being held. Vinny I got him from the same place as I got Guinea, which is PetSmart. And I immediately fell in love with him because he was the most chill out of all of the other piggies in the enclosure, and he was actually smaller than the rest of them, which is another reason why I got Guinea, was because he was the runt. Vinny looks to be the same thing. He looks to be the same, as in, like, I was going for more like which one was more like Guinea size, just so that the same problem with Oreo doesn't arise. So got Vinny, put them in the cage together immediately, like I said, because Oreo's cage wasn't available for me to do that, to like keep them separate like you're supposed to for at least a week and then let them meet through neutral grounds. But they got along pretty well off the start, which is really, really good for me. Then we had Oreo up on Craigslist for a few days, and during that time we actually put him with the 2 piggies just so that he could have some social interaction, and so we could keep the cage open, because our original plan was to get rid of Oreo, since he technically is my boyfriend's son's piggy, and we were going to replace him with a female instead. Another no-no. I tried to convince my boyfriend to get 2 females just so that it would, so the female piggy, definitely we can't put that one inside the male cage. I didn't want her to be alone, but unfortunately it was still a no, so sad news. What was really extraordinary was when we put him with the other piggies, he actually got along really, really well with, now that there were 2 piggies in there. And his behavior just changed dramatically, and he became so cute, so much more loving than when we first got him, because at first he wouldn't do anything besides sleep in his cage. Even when he was still housed with Guinea, he would just sleep. He would only really interact with me when I was getting his food. Now he comes up to me like this, and he actually comes and says hi. And there's Guinea and Vinny. They're making a sniffing train. That's lovely. Hey! Oh my god, please don't start fighting. They were trying to fight earlier. Like, it got to the point where Oreo was teeth chattering. If you don't know what that means, it means that the piggy is very, very angry, and he's warning you that he's about to bite. Okay, piggies, please stay on my blankie, please, because your daddy is going to be very angry with me if I let you guys onto our bed and you guys are peeing. You guys pee a lot, and I don't want you to pee on our bed, please. So, please stay on the blankie. Thank you very much. Okay. They're so adorable all the time. But, so when we found out Oreo's behavior changed a lot, we're just like, we don't want to get rid of him anymore. I want him to stay. He's my big boy now. He's so cute, so adorable, and I love him so much. He's so cute. We honestly thought that he was like an adult already, just because he was so much bigger than Guinea was when they first got him. But judging by the size now, I'm pretty sure he's only a few months older. Baby! They're like trying to crawl all over the place. Somebody pooped on my blanket. It's fine. It's just somebody pooped and I don't appreciate it. But those were the piggies. I still need to bring in Oreo to the vet. The other two got checked because they both showed signs for upper respiratory infection. The reason I brought Vinny in for that too is because it's really contagious in piggies, and he started showing signs right after we took in Guinea. So they both got medicine for that. They're a lot better now. Guinea still sneezes. I'm not too sure why, because he did take all of his medicine. He should be fine now. Vinny's not showing any signs at all anymore. He's not sneezing or anything, so I'm pretty sure it's just Guinea. I do need to bring him back in for a follow-up because he's been sneezing. He's still sneezing, and I don't understand why. Oreo just needs to go in for a checkup. They are so adorable. I love them so much. And I did get them throughout something that was very, very personal for me to go through. They did help me get through it a lot. Which is why pets are so amazing, and I love them, and I don't want to part with any of them. So the whole thing with Oreo, we might still give Oreo away. I really don't want to. I'm trying to convince my boyfriend to just take him off Craigslist. I really love all three of them. They're my babies. I love them all, and I'm trying to convince him to do it. We still want the female. We do want to look for like an older female that hasn't been spayed yet, because all three of them aren't neutered yet. We kind of want guinea pig babies. No, we're not going to keep all of them. We're going to keep maybe one of the babies and give away the rest. So that's really, I just love all these piggies. I could have just one room dedicated to them. That is one of my dreams, to have just a little rooms for just all the animals I want. But until that, happens, I'll be happy with just all three of them. Pretty soon 4, and pretty soon however many. Oh, he yawned. I'm sorry. Pretty soon however many. However many piggies we end up with, because we do want babies. We want Oreo to have babies because he's the oldest. And the reason why I said, oh, he yawned, is because piggies don't tend to yawn unless they are very, very comfortable with you. That is a sign. That is so adorable. Oh my god. I thought Vinny hated me. Vinny loves me. Okay. Well, those were my piggies. You can just enjoy just a little bit more footage of them. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when I do my cage cleaning video. But until then, aloha.